You probably know the story of Curt Warner, the quarterback who went from arena football to Super Bowl MVP to the Pro Football Hall of Fame. But before there was a Curt Warner with a K, there was a Curt Warner with a C. The original Curt Warner wasn't an average Joe. In fact, the Seahawks traded 3 picks to select him at 3rd overall in the 1983 draft.
Being that I was the #1 draft pick, I was able to live up to the expectations for my rookie year and exceed those, I thought, to a certain degree.
Curt Warner is something amazing, and he's a real deal.
With over 1,400 yards rushing, the rookie phenom lifted Seattle to their first ever playoff appearance.
Pitches to Warner, he takes off around the right side, he's at the 5, he's at the 1, touchdown Seahawks!
Seattle Seahawks now advance to the AFC Championship game.
Following his Pro Bowl rookie year, expectations for Warner were high.
High formation backs. Wing back set off the tight end at the right. They go to Warner on a pitch right. He's got some blocking. Now cuts it down to the 5, and down he goes to the 4-yard line.
Oh, Pete, he's hurt. He's hurt.
He's holding that right knee.
He pulled up as he was making his cut, and his leg just went limp on him. Oh, my.
And just like that, his second season was over.
Physically, when you blow out an ACL, you're never going to be 100%, so you try to get as close to 100% as you can. And I think I was pretty close to it.
How does one overcome adversity? If you're Curt Warner, you run right through it.
An unbelievable return, both physically and mentally for Curt Warner.
After overcoming a career-threatening injury, Warner went on to play 6 more seasons and retired as the Seahawks' all-time leading rusher. In 1990, Warner's football story came to an end. The tests and trials of fatherhood were just beginning.
Back in '91, my wife got pregnant, and our doctor put the stethoscope or so on her stomach to kind of listen to the heartbeat, or whatever they call that thing, to check the heartbeat, and there's nothing going on. I could just, I knew something was wrong, and he was stillborn and dead. That was a tough moment, but in '93, we were blessed enough to conceive a boy by the name of Jonathan Warner. Then in '94, we ended up having twins, Austin and Christian, so that's a double blessing.
The Warner family was growing fast. So too were the unpredictable behaviors of Austin and Christian.
It was just chaotic. Fighting, screaming, not sleeping, just a lot of things.
At the age of 5, the twins were diagnosed with autism, a neurological disorder that can affect communication, behavior, and learning.
Growing up was tough. They were very aggressive, very loud and banging their head against the wall because they didn't know how to express their in pain.
Dark times. You just feel helpless in trying to just love your children. There is not a human being that wouldn't be just broke.
In 2006, the Warners welcomed daughter Isabella. 2 years later, their lives changed again.
When I got the call from my wife, she was telling me the house was on fire and she needed to leave, and then she hung up. And I was like, what? It was kind of like, what?
And I remember I was standing there watching everything I had gone. At that moment, I was numb. I was just kind of standing there watching a house burn down. It was like seeing a movie, you see fires go down, it's weird, you see it in person, you're like, that's crazy, this is happening.
After finding a lighter, Austin imitated a scene from the movie Pinocchio, where the title character, trapped in the belly of a whale, starts a fire to escape.
I didn't understand why he did that because I didn't really understand the full scope of autism at the time. And I was just resentful of him because he did this because he saw it in the movie and he thought it was funny.
It was an emotional day, but it's unconditional love. I mean, that's really what it comes down to. Even when they burn your house down,
quiet on the set.
Because you have a choice. You can love them or not love them.
Action! 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 Action!
Bag, wiecie.
You want to give it away?
Go.
You want to give it away?
No.
Okay,
Christian.
so let it go. Let it go.
Christian and Austin are now 24 years old and are greatly challenged by their autism.
Some days are better than other days. Some moments are better than other moments. But we love our children, and we accept the fact that we're having to deal with twin boys who have autism.
Keep running into each other. Don't waste straight. Right. All right!
You gonna smile for the camera? It's okay. No, relax on the smile. You gotta relax it. There you go. Okay, no.
Even though it's been a tough journey, I wouldn't change it. And I like who we are as a family because of the journey.
It's a journey the Warners kept secret for over 2 decades. Now, Curt and Anna are breaking their silence through their book, The Warner Boys.
It helps to talk about it, and you just hope that maybe it touches a chord or two with someone who's having to deal with it on a regular basis.
Long after his playing days, Warner remains a fixture in Seattle.
You are having a great year. Keep it up. Appreciate it. This is my son, Jonathan.
John, nice to meet you, man.
Nice to meet you, too. And that's us. That's Christian, Isabella. They have autism. That's Austin. That's my wife.
Hi. Too much for him. Hi. I'm good. How are you?
Although this Curt Warner may never make it to Canton, he's leaving his own legacy on a different playing field.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is my privilege to introduce you to Curt Warner.
I have played in some of the toughest games. I have had 3-a-day practices, but there's nothing that can prepare you for autism. But you know what? We believe in faith, hope, and love. We are never, ever going to give up on our children. We're a family of faith.